DaCouch. Talk.
Sports,
Opinions.
current events, culture,
Laugh.
politics, the world.
Comment. Holla at us.
What's up with everybody, man? What's happening, world, man? You know what I'm saying? Let's get in another episode of What's Real. We on the couch. You know what I mean?
Well, not on the couch today, but we in the building.
Yeah, okay, well, y'all know what's up.
Definitely in the building.
It's the couch.
Definitely in the building.
It's the couch, man. You feel me?
What's happening with y'all, man? Hope everything good with the peoples out there.
Man,
Yes,
hope
sir.
everything
Yes, sir.
good with y'all. What's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? What's up, brother?
Great.
What's that?
nigga?
We in this thing.
Missed y'all the first one, huh? Missed y'all the first one.
It's all good. It's all good. Maybe one day you'll feel like telling the story.
Maybe not.
How you been since the last time we was on this thing, though?
I'm good, man. I can't
You know what
complain.
I'm saying? This is the first one.
I'm
George,
good, man.
Hey, look, George Clinton game over there.
I'm good, man. I can't complain, man. I can't complain. You know?
George Clinton game over there, man.
Man, Cole, how you been since we been on this thing, man? You know it was
Good. I'm good, man.
wasn't that long.
Everything is everything is everything, man.
But shit with me, man. It's the same, man. We trying to make it bigger, better, and have it go further. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Bigger, better, and further. You feel me? So
Pause. I don't like the way that sounded, but I got you.
all right.
I'm with you, though. I'm with you on this shit. Acronyms didn't really.
That pause shit.
Them acronyms really didn't go too well for me, though.
God damn, man. I don't know. We gonna have to make sure we cut that one out. But
Go ahead.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that we had to do that. But I forgot. This is a changing world. This 2025, man. We can't be slipping like that, I guess.
Hey, man, I don't even know.
No, I was
Just talking about
I'm just talking shit.
with the progression, man.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
We ain't tripping.
Man, so all right, players. I mean, you know, hey, world, that's us, man. You know, in a nutshell, come see us, come talk to us. You know what I'm saying? I'm DEZO, by the way.
See Hunna, man.
Squab1.
You know, we in this thing, man, and we coming to y'all, talking to y'all about an array of subjects and trying to just, you feel me, y'all come talk back to us. Hit us up at What's Real 3 on TikTok, on YouTube, and I think we got a gram. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly when we come to the, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hit us up and talk to us. We talk back. So did y'all players hear about this allegedly this youngest cop killer? And man, I'm like, man, did y'all hear about it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a real I think it's real. It's a real, you know what I'm saying? I asked chat our Gemini, you feel me? Because I mess with Gemini, but it's the same thing. But he confirmed it. Yeah, he confirmed it. He was like, yeah, it's a true story. The police officer that passed away, his name is on there. 26-year-old dude. He was on the force for 5 years, and they was working with the FBI, and man, I guess they was messing with ghost guns or something, and they come to go bust the man. The man is 14 years old, man. He got off a few times. He like, I don't know if he felt like there was people coming up on him, because
He was making the ghost guns, right?
well, he's 14, so I don't know. Maybe
14-year-old?
14.
Man, ain't nobody play that. They know how to press the buttons.
I mean, yeah.
These kids is advanced.
Okay.
Printing the scanner, right? 3D scanner?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
these
fact.
kids
You make some
advanced.
switches and all that old shit.
Yeah, these kids advanced, man. I mean, you know.
The youngest cop killer in history. On March 7th, 2025, at approximately 6:30 p.m., 26-year-old Detective Joseph Ascona of the Newark Police Department was gunned down in a hail of 29 bullets during a surveillance operation targeting illegal firearms. the shooting.
So see, that's
not
I don't
beyond
know.
belief. It's
I
not
ain't do
beyond
that
belief.
much. I need to. Hey, we dropped a video in there so they could see for themselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, the main they say he got off 29 times. So I'm figuring if y'all saying that switches probably was on his gun or whatever.
He fired 29 shots.
Yes.
That's police.
I mean, and they must have been in undercover cars. I don't know. Y'all could look it up, babe. Don't take my word for it, babe. But yeah, he must have been in an undercover car because he just. Why would he shoot at the police 29 times? Or maybe he didn't care.
These kids advanced.
14 though. I wasn't. I mean, I guess so. You're right.
Loose with something.
14. 29 times.
It's heavy. It's heavy. But it
road.
ain't beyond belief.
Well, I mean, what?
It was FBI, they said too. FBI, sheriffs, and the local police was involved in that. So it's probably like some. That's why I think
FBI, ATF.
FBI. It says FBI. When you look at the story, it says FBI.
I mean, so what was they out the car? Was they trying to get him, chase him down?
What I think, so what I think is that they like, cause it's on a like in a neighbor, like it looked like it's a projects or something that they pulled into. So yeah, I think he got off. That's why I'm thinking he probably didn't know that it was the FBI. Because
they ain't coming with no dummy lights. You know,
they probably right. They probably didn't come like that. You know how they come like, yeah. They probably came in unmarked stuff and all that, and they ain't, you know what I'm saying? So he probably because dude.
So you thought he
got shot in the car? He didn't even make it out the car.
Oh really?
See, that's what I was.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. Was he trying to apprehend him?
No. He got shot in the car. Yeah, he didn't make it.
Oh, that little young shot, that nigga
He
was
didn't make
it.
Did any of them make it out the car?
Oh yeah, well he hit a couple of other ones, but he only killed him. You know what I mean? He only under live blood or whatever.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
To them, but
they pulled up on him. He got dumped.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't make it out the car. He most definitely passed away right there. And DOA and all that. But I was thinking like 14 years old. I ain't gonna lie, I probably was, you know what I mean, 14. I think I was locked up already. So yeah, so for 14 and like, man, you
wasn't locked up for letting off 29 shots.
I was doing stupid stuff at school probably. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out. And I don't know if that was an AI picture that's gonna be when they see the video. But the man was in court. It looked like he had on chains and hella shit. Like,
oh no, that's
I think that's AI.
No, that's probably AI.
You think that's AI?
Yeah, that might be.
Okay. I don't know.
Dang, 14.
Man, the man had on like he was a rapper or something.
Yeah,
I was looking like
probably AI. you can't trust this internet, man.
I'm like, what's going on, man? This boy got on the rapper starter kit for sure. Like you would have thought he had a hit, but
that's like a double-edged sword.
He did have a hit.
Like a double-edged sword, man.
Okay.
29.
I mean, he hit the rollers. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
The FBI, whatever they trying to come get him, whatever they converge on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what was you gonna do with that, nigga? To who?
I'm trying to figure out, but the Steam was like about guns anyway, and I guess he had put up the gun on the internet or whatever towards the other little dudes. I'm like, that's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Having the son out here and dudes is 14 years old talking about you pull up and you gonna do something to him.
Scary hell though.
I mean, it's scary. Like I'm worried about him when he grow up. Like I hope that this ain't what it is when he get big. You know what I'm saying? Like when Neff get big, I hope this ain't what it is. I hope that these players figure something out because this seemed weird. Like 14 years old. You
You
didn't.
got hope?
Yes,
These
of course.
youngsters, is total, man.
Gotta have some hope.
I don't got
The youngsters
yeah, I'm
total
out of hope.
younger than younger. But I'm like,
out of hope.
when I ask the question, who you had that for? I know he ain't having for the roller, so I know it's for one of us.
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
No, not one of us.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's saying
black people.
right.
It ain't for no white motherfucker.
Oh, I was trying to say, not one of us. I'm not
I mean, per se, not you, me, or
Right,
but I'm
right.
just saying, this.
Yeah.
maybe.
Shit.
Maybe.
Niggas ain't shooting at no white people like that, man.
That's the problem.
I mean, that could have been just oxymoron because it just did. The dude was white, right? The Asian.
Probably is a problem.
I'm assuming.
No, I think he's
He was he was he looked like he was Hispanic. I mean, I don't know. He could have been white, but
Whatever.
he looked like
he's classified.
Yeah.
He's classified as white.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, he looks at
cold
Hispanic.
name, man. I mean,
Yeah, I really was like, that's crazy though that a 14-year-old would be having to be out here protecting his life and stuff like that, and trying to. I mean, yeah, if you live in the projects, I guess so. But I'm just saying.
Hey, well, you know how much the world have changed just in the time that we was gone. Yeah, you know how much the world have changed? It have literally flipped upside down twice. Yeah, nothing don't surprise me no more. Nothing.
Man.
Used to be a time when you be like, oh yeah, that wasn't one of us. Yeah, them times is gone. Weirdos is everywhere.
People be doing stuff on the real. I ain't gonna. Hey, that is definitely something because, man, I see all of this world, the way it's coming, and the way the young men and the way the young women act nowadays is just like it's normal to do anything. I mean, so I seen a man on an interview like this. Basically, they was on a kick, you know what I'm saying, and they was talking, and one of the dudes like snorted some shit.
Right.
I don't even know what that was.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
hey, nothing's taboo.
It's cool
no
for that.
Morals, no
like I saw people who did that in the bathroom.
Right.
Like you go take a break. Like I'll see y'all in a minute. You feel me? I'm gonna go build me, and then I'll come back. But he just did it right there, and I was like,
not nowadays. You know, we was around to, you know, I say we was around to see the beginnings of that. You know what I mean? We saw the beginnings of that in our early years being in the, you know, it just got to a point to where, yeah, man, I just start whipping the dollar out anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Okay.
Now, originally, you're right. That getting ugly thing was hey, we gonna do that behind closed doors, and if you don't get ugly, you're not even gonna be around when we start doing it.
You ain't even part of this circle.
But I'm saying
part of that circle.
Part of that circle.
But I'm saying that you would.
We was in.
You would go off somewhere though if you was in a crowd.
No. That's what I'm telling you. You didn't have to go off somewhere. That sends you off. Hey,
get out of here.
Where you go, man? We're finna get ugly, and you don't need to.
You don't fuck with this.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Smoke some tree.
Hey, because if you stick around, they're gonna be trying to pass you the screwdriver, man. You know what I mean? So, hey. Yeah. But it's just amazing that at this point now, it ain't nothing.
It ain't everything is cool. So that's why I'm
everything's acceptable.
That's why I'm like, damn, this young man with probably a switch on the gun, which they talk about in every video anyway. Damn near all the music songs is about it too. So with this switch on the gun, and he didn't took somebody's life. Now the question is, they trying to get to he 14 years old, so under their laws, they can't charge him as an adult. And they saying that, you know, he can do whatever adult life.
What you mean no way?
Nah, you gonna have to be at
They're
least
saying
16
if
to
you
be
do
charged.
adult crime, you should be doing adult time. Well, and so that's another thing. Like, if you gotta be 16,
even 15,
And
if you gotta be, but listen, if you could be 16, 14, charging as an adult, then might as well let them drink.
no.
See, then what are we talking about? I mean, I'm not saying that that's how I feel about it, but I'm like, people could go off to the military and die at 18. So if you could do that, you feel me? If you gonna charge this young man at 14, he probably ain't never experienced anything really in life. You know what I mean?
Being charged, but he ain't gonna be charged as an adult.
Well,
I'm not disagreeing with either one of y'all. He might not be charged as an adult. I'm disagreeing with the no way they can't do that. I don't like to, I don't like seeing them these people do whatever the hell they want to. Yeah. And you ain't found nobody that could stop them from doing what they want to do. So don't tell me about no, they can't.
Nigga, that's 364 days from 13 a real juvenile, a juvenile.
What they care about that? What they care about?
Ain't nobody gonna let them do that.
Who's gonna stop them?
Too young, man.
Who gonna stop them?
Ain't gonna happen.
Okay, who's gonna stop them?
I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen.
Huh? Who gonna stop them? You saying that they not. I'm saying who's going to stop them if they decide that's what they want to do?
The people.
Yeah, what people?
Man, what
the
people?
Same people you say that they're not gonna let it happen.
Okay.
They ain't gonna let it happen.
Well,
you can't charge no 14-year-old as adult, man. Under no circumstance, period. They might give him 2-3 juvenile lives or whatever the fuck, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna charge him. 14?
Look here.
I don't think so.
Look here.
I don't think so.
One of them jokers will slide up to that podium and say he knocked off one of our upstanding peace officers in a brazen, they get to using them words. And yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Take it.
Them words. Nigga, he was grown.
I'm just saying.
He is 16. He was older than 14. That's what
I'm trying to tell you. 14 ain't 16.
He didn't kill no policeman either.
Yeah, he didn't. Right. But he did it in Texas too.
Don't matter.
Texas.
He didn't kill no
Texas
police.
Is crazy.
You know how they feel about that.
They gave that man a lot of years for that.
You know how they feel about that.
Yeah, it's a fucked up situation. Both
all the way around.
Either way it go. You know what I'm saying? It's
but that's part of the world we live in.
Too bad the youngsters even had to be in that position to even
have to do that.
Like
that's part of the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's crazy.
Don't nobody even want to see that, or even nigga, we don't even want to hear about it. But
she said, I'd rather see it on TV than to see it in person.
I don't even know if I want to see a 14-year-old cut loose like that in person, man. Think that shit's scary, nigga. Shit. That just happened to be the police, nigga. That wasn't for the police.
We definitely gonna have to keep at least check on it again and see what's going on. Cause 14 years old, that's a major little, you feel me? But now,
that's a kid, man. It's definitely a
that's
kid.
That's a kid, man. But
I would hate for that.
I mean, they say that. I just seen something like the other day, like 2-3 days ago. It was some Chicago shit. It was like, nigga, we breed them at 11.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That
sounds crazy.
That's why I said it ain't nothing surprising. It ain't scary.
It's like three of these little.
Oh, I think I seen that video too. Yeah.
The mother niggas
right, we ain't going to school and all.
Like, how old is you?
I'm 11. Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Old enough to up just hammer on your dumb ass if you keep asking me a bunch of questions. That's how old
I need for my people to do better. I was tripping off the story too because they were saying that his mom is a twin and she and her sister like go to jail a lot. They be in jail, and you know, y'all see it on the video or whatever. But it's like, is it from them? I don't know what happened to his pops. I can't say if the pops was in the situation.
Oh, it's a societal problem.
It's rough out there, man. Wow.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it's
Right.
The parents got some. You know, they definitely bear some blame, but it's a societal problem.
So that's why I'm like, man, that seems.
If you feel, I guess if it ain't no other way, man, that's what you. I don't even want to say subjective, because that's the wrong word. What I'm thinking about right now, but if that's just your reality every day, man, it's.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's cold, man.
What
14.
New Jersey was he in? New Jersey.
It's gonna be in the video. I can't think of what city, but yeah, that is crazy, bro. 14 years old. Y'all, the area is being investigated for these guns, and then this is what happens. And it's like,
you know,
14 years old. It's like,
you think the investigation stopped now?
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not saying it stopped.
The
No,
investigation is stopped.
He was on fire. We was on fire on here in the bank.
Right.
With ghost guns. Niggas like a year and a half ago. Niggas motherfuckers all over the place.
Don't stop.
It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I mean, shit. Jersey rough, nigga. Well, I don't even want to say it like that, but you know, just from, you know.
What?
I mean, you know, just from what's in the air.
Yeah, from what we hear, right.
I ain't never been there.
Yeah,
I've been there, so I was just in Philly.
Not long enough to find out.
Right.
But you know me, nigga, I go to where my people's at, nigga. Motherfucker tell me, nigga,
stay away from there.
You know what I'm saying? Stay up out of there.
Yeah,
nigga,
stay away.
Nigga, wherever I'm at, nigga,
everywhere.
I'm gonna stay away, man.
I didn't get a chance to make it, but you know, it is what it is, man. But,
that's a bad habit too.
Man, I fuck with my people, man.
I'm saying, I feel you, but that's a bad habit.
I mean, we all do.
That's a bad habit.
Wherever I'm at, I go straight to where the hood at, nigga.
Yeah, that's a bad habit.
It just is what it is.
Break that.
I mean, I'm not scared of my people, so I feel what he's saying.
You just said that you were scared because the 14-year-old popped off 29
No,
shots.
I said
looking
that
at the world,
my
scary.
son.
That's what you just said.
Son.
Oh, well, see, that's
for my son. I'm saying me though, I love black folks, no matter what color, creed, or whatever they is. You know what I mean? I go hang out.
Another
so
color
let's.
folks?
Okay, well, yeah, all right, he got me. But I'm just saying, no matter what, they feel like they are. How about that? Because a lot of
you're right. Now
they
say
feel
that.
like something else. That's what I mean.
Now we got some. Yeah, we got some.
That's what I mean by that.
Think they are.
But I still mess with you. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. And I mess with y'all. Like, come on now. I'm not that. You feel me? I don't want y'all to feel like this guy all the time. But I mean, that's what it is, though. This world is. This is America. We live in America. Let's be realistic about a lot of stuff. So this guy is 14 years old, though, a black male, and he killed the cop, or allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who fired them shots. We don't know all that. But yeah, we know what type of country this is. We know what's going on.
Try to do this.
So that's all.
Did they get him? They got him, or he
he in jail.
Okay.
He in jail for sure. So they who knows when the trial gonna come along? He might be 16 when the trial come along, because you know that's how stuff go. You know, you gotta wait. It's a process, but
hopefully, young man. I don't know your name. I ain't really cracking to the story.
Yeah, they won't say his name. He 14.
Right, you were young, so they ain't gonna blast your name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, over the airways. But you know, if you get convicted or whatever the case may be, man, I hope you just
turn your life around. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Turn your life around. See what is what, man, and I'm hoping you get another chance at this thing, man. For real. Whether it be you're 14, you come out when you're 28, 30, you're still young.
Right.
You got a whole lot of living to do.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, come out 30, 31, 32, 28, 27, whatever.
No, man.
I don't know what juvenile life holds or what it brings. I ain't never. Nigga, 30, nigga, you still young.
Yeah.
Shit,
Still
nigga,
young.
you do a lot, nigga. Niggas is getting out there, nigga, from doing 14, 15, nigga, whatever, nigga, coming out and having it their way. So if you get out when you're 30, you got action, right?
You apply yourself. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
the ones that's supplying.
That's what you gotta do. You can't.
You know, it's a little
you can't
different
come out
being
and be a
snatched
bum.
off the streets at 14 and coming back at 30.
Man, he can do it. He got a lot.
I ain't saying that it can't be done. It definitely could be
He's
done.
14, so that's what I'm saying. If he do come back at 30 or whatever it is that juvenile life, it's still gonna be another 10 years at least, because I know that you could get out of California now. That's out there, right? In California, you get out at 24 when I don't even know if the youth authority is still open, but yeah, if you go to youth authority, then you get out at 24 because that's like juvenile life. So, you know what I'm saying? Man, I just want blood to hopefully get something, man, because, man, it sounds like the way his life is going, like, that sound like nothing but bad stuff. It sounds like...
And that's what I was thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about. You got to think about the 14 years that he already lived on the street to be snatched off of that, because it's obvious that wasn't going in the right direction.
Right.
Because if it was, then we don't end up with 25 shots in the ghost guns.
We ain't talking about
right?
this.
We ain't talking about this.
Right.
Now you take that young man off the streets at 14 and you lock him away, and we know for damn sure that they ain't going out of their way to rehabilitate. So that's why I'm saying, yeah, he young at 30 and come out, but he's also just young enough to come out and fall right back into the same shit.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave it out.
What?
I was gonna say rehabilitation is a real word right now.
Yeah.
You see, old boy Trump, he commuted. This is a whole nother subject though. He done commuted Larry Hoover's sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he coming home from the feds.
No, he ain't coming home.
No, he already out, nigga. They put him in the state. They already said
he's in the state. He's back in jail.
Well, no, I said he coming home from the Fed.
Oh,
right.
He's still in the state. He got
right.
All they did was took the dirt off of him.
He got his 200 years still in the state.
Right. They just took the dirt off of him because he been buried.
Right. But there's some shit that I seen. The governor out there of Illinois, he fucks with the prison reform. And not to say that he gonna fuck with him, but I'm just saying he is an advocate for that. He is an advocate.
That's what they need.
Wow.
And look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I put something out on my little Facebook, on my personal Facebook. You know, a couple motherfuckers like, man, he gonna die in there. I'm like, well, I I want to see how far they gonna push this prison reform thing. This is before I knew this. You know what I'm saying? But I caught wind of something else on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They was having a discussion. It's called OG. What the shit was called? I ain't even tripping off. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say give a nigga some shots. It ain't even about that. But I'm just saying it was called OG Roundtable or something. And they was talking to a pastor, right? And they out of Chicago. And the pastor got to talking. He was like, man, you know, like he cool with the governor. Like he rock with the governor. He voted for that governor in 2020 and this last time to be reelected. And as the shit went on, he said, well, the pastor had been pardoned as well. Way back in the day.
Okay.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So he say, man, he rock with the prison reform and the people that have been unjustly serving prison sentences and all that.
Because it is some.
It is a bunch.
It is some.
So this is what he...
It is some. Yeah. All right, well, hey, we gonna have to definitely revisit your young man situation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the young man, his family, and all that. Shout out to the person that did get unalived. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's a crazy, cool world, cruel world out here. So yeah, y'all players hear about what was going on with old Jess Hilarious.
The Breakfast Club recently had on popular influencer Lene Vanine.
And for you, I want somebody who knows that women can have babies.
Oh, okay.
Only women can have babies. I just want to let you know that.
Interesting. There are other people who can have babies.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if they have a uterus, they can have babies. But they just might not identify as women.
What I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it.
Just hilarious.
Who the is gonna stand up for us? Who the stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your face.
I don't really feel like she has a problem with the trans community. I just vividly remember when she first started blowing up and she was getting popular, and because she was low-key taking off, the only thing the motherfuckers could really say about her was, oh, you look like a man. Oh, but like this and that, like comparing her to a trans woman.
No,
What she got going on?
She definitely have the LGBTs on her back. She had a activist woman or something on the breakfast. They had a activist woman who was I think she was a real woman. I mean, biological woman. Cis woman. They call them.
Exactly. She was a
Bro, man, y'all stop that, man. They got different terminologies for different stuff.
No.
So they was arguing.
No. We are not subscribing to that.
She was on with him on the Breakfast
She was on the
Club?
Breakfast Club.
Interview?
So when we plug it in, they'll see what we talking about. But she was saying that something about birth. So they was like arguing about birth. And then Jess was like, yeah, you gotta be a woman to have a kid.
Absolutely.
And I agree with that. But then the lady, which I think this was a lady.
That's elementary.
But she was saying that you don't have to identify as a woman to have kids. So I was like, I didn't understand that, but it was like, and then Jess was saying that you gotta have like the woman parts, like a uterus and all that. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, you gotta have that, right? I got a kid.
So the activist lady said identify though. So
they
say that you got to.
So I don't know. The identification is different. I'm just saying
It's the world we live in, man. Tomorrow I might wake up and decide I want to be a taco, man, and I expect you to put some lettuce in my pockets, man. I woke up feeling like a taco. It's crazy.
Bro, so
that's because they got advocating motherfuckers running around here.
With all
men, motherfucking men talking about, men that's now women that ain't really women, they still men in the end talking about, a man can have a baby too. Bullshit, ain't nobody got to get on.
Hey, listen, so
and the day that happens,
that's what.
The day that happens, you already know.
That's why
fireballs is coming.
That's why the orange man is in office right now.
I mean, I'm trying to figure it out because I think he said that it's only two genders. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I mean, and I don't understand how this stuff then got so twisted up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so twisted, like, and they are on Jess' ass, like, for real. They are on her, like, and I'm like,
hey, when you come to them elemental P's, man,
you can't fuck with them.
You got to be careful.
You can't fuck with the LGBTQ. Is that the shit? Yeah. I really don't say it too much, but I'm assuming that's it. And you can't fuck with the Jewish peoples, man. You say some wrong shit about the peoples, man, they coming to get you. You might as well just leave them alone, man. Let them reside and live however they gonna live. Because what you say something out of pocket or what they perceive as out of pocket, they coming for your pockets.
Well, it's crazy.
They coming for your pockets, man.
I'm really
straight up.
Fool to do it.
But I'm really like,
for your pockets.
Why? Like, okay, so what's so important about the history of male and female? Like, what's so important about them trying to change the trajectory of that? I'm trying to figure out, like, what's their goal? Because
survival.
I mean, but I'm saying, what's your goal in changing the whole thing? The world been the world. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, but it probably was gay people back then in the Neanderthal days. Who the fuck knows?
What you mean?
So
they come.
I'm saying, when we learned how to do it, to do sex with each other, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm saying, bro, because. But they now it's like they need a strong position, a strong position in life, in the world, and they want to put their money together and make it happen like this. And this just seems not right. Like, it don't seem right to me. I agree with Jess Hilarious. I agree with a woman having a baby. But now they're trying to tell me that a person that was born as a man can be a woman. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be funny about it or nothing. I'm just being for real. Like, what is I'm supposed to tell, like, my kid? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say
tell him what you believe.
You know what you do? You know what you do? What I'm gonna do? I got an 8-year-old girl, and all I can do is try to teach her right from wrong, man.
Right.
That's all you can do, man, is just try to steer yours away from the bullshit. That's all you can do, man. You can't do nothing but you can't do nothing but instill in them what's right and wrong, man.
Steer is a bad word because you can't steer them. They're gonna be away from you.
At some point in time.
You're not going to all the time. They go to school. We got to send them to school.
Nah.
Man, listen here, man. You don't know the things that your child go to when they go to school.
I understand that fully.
Yeah, right. So what you do is you try to instill in them the proper morals and values and things so they make good decisions along the way. Right, but steer is not the operative word because you're not going to be in control of that. They're going to get out there and make their own decisions just like we did. What you do is make sure that the foundation you set in the house gives them a proper guidance when they get out there.
Yeah. And at a certain age, whether that's whatever it is, 15, 16, 17, 18, where they gonna try to find their own identity.
No, even younger than that, though.
Possibly.
At this point in time, younger than that.
I mean, not necessarily.
These kids are far more advanced.
That's why you gotta do what you gotta do to try to keep your kid a kid.
Yeah. But
you gotta keep the kid a kid, man. It's like I say, man, my little girl 8, she finna be 9 in about 28, 30 days, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And she, not that she asked me about the shit, but she asked my mama, her mama, I should say, something about a boyfriend. I'm like,
see what I'm saying?
Well,
that ain't no conversation you had with her.
Well, I would rather be a boyfriend than a girlfriend.
I'm with that.
I'm just saying, not to say that I even want that part of the conversation,
right.
But I'm just saying.
Wow.
But that's the point. That's what I'm telling you.
She didn't ask because she have a boyfriend, but I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying is that's not something you introduced to her.
No.
To even ask that question. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Trust me, her mom ain't introduced her to her.
Exactly, but she goes to school.
I'm like, hell no. What you talking about?
Go to school.
You too young for that. But, I'm like, well, damn, at least it wasn't a girl.
Oh, okay.
At least, you know what I'm saying? At least it wasn't that thought process.
Like I said, they go to school.
And what's so crazy is the way y'all talking right now, them people would sound like they would tell us that we homophobic or something, but it's like, I'm not scared of y'all. I don't understand what that's supposed to even mean. I wish they would come out. Yeah, I wish they would come out with another word, because I'm not phobic of y'all at all. I'm just saying that part of it, man. I agree with her. If you're not a female, if you're not a woman, you can't have a kid. I just don't. I'm like, why are they, you know what I'm saying, up on this lady? And that's the truth. It's like scientifically proven. I don't know what she's supposed to say, and it's hard for people to get into arguments about it with them, because they have people that's in that community that could talk very good with witty jokes and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, she's so right. It's like, what are we talking about?
You know what it is in a nutshell? It's just that it's just basically trying to make everybody inclusive and not to feel left out. That's just all what it boils down to.
So I'm gonna include this person.
That's just all.
On a baby? How can I include you on a baby?
No, I'm just saying it just all boils down to to not ostracize a certain group of people, or you know what I'm saying. That's just all what it boils down to, man.
When was they ostracized?
If you stating facts, how is they ostracized?
When was they ostracized? Like,
yeah, that's crazy. And they are coming at her. They are really.
When were they? Not here for sure. We ain't grew up with no ostracization for them.
For gay people?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, when we was young, we was young, people did get beat up around here. That was gay. Come on now, stop that.
That's not what you was finna say.
Don't say that. That's true.
I know some motherfuckers that got their heads.
Yeah, people got beat up. That was gay.
Niggas put the stole
they was gay.
For sure, yeah.
Yes, for them being, or I don't know if you gay, but if you're flamboyant, I would say then.
Sure.
For being openly flamboyant, people used to get labeled gay. Yeah. So I don't know what you're doing, but if I think you're gay, then yeah, then you probably, but now, hell no. Now
people ain't been having a parade all this time.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Harvey Milk is from here. Like, come on now.
But that parade was out here, was subjugated to Castro Street.
Yes.
Now that shit is in the open.
They have one in the Oakland.
That's what they want.
It's gay pride. It's gay pride, nigga. You see the NFL commercial, nigga? It's talking to the NFL. NBA, nigga. Jason Whitlock been going crazy. I fuck with Whitlock on some shit, nigga. He going crazy.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that guy.
Every 16th episode, he might say something that makes sense. But
nigga, whatever. Well, I mean, you know, that's why you individual. I'm an individual. Y'all got our own thought process.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the nigga be saying shit in a deep down. Shit make a lot of sense.
Yeah, cornball.
I don't give a fuck about that corny shit. I'm just saying what the nigga be saying. Shit just be making sense. Bro, I'm not saying I agree with all of what he say, but I'm just saying
I know you don't.
He been ripping into that shit about the NFL selling out to the LGBTQ community, NBA, NFL, all that shit. He been going in on the man for the last day or so. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it acceptable.
It's too late. That genie's already out of the bottle.
It is.
First of all, if we talking about that, and then now you didn't say the NFL, like they already had a gay dude. Remember, Dallas had drafted I forgot what. So they already know that it's dudes in there that's probably, I mean, not probably, but for sure on that side.
Yeah, but to make a commercial about it, we already know gay people watch football. Gay people watch basketball. Gay people watch baseball.
They got to worry about their bottom line, man. They want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, money.
We know that, so we don't need to have a fucking. We don't need to have a fucking rainbow colored shield, NFL shield. For what?
Hey, so they can feel included. You just said that.
Fuck that.
Bro, hey, it's about the. You just said the money though. If I got
get the money regardless,
bro. If they feel like this demographic got more money, right?
More comfortable.
They're gonna, where the money come from?
If the NFL are not making them excluded, how can they not be included? All you gotta do is just be a part of whatever the fucking you watching, whatever team you choose to watch.
What I'm trying to figure out, what does that mean though? Do you want to like make a? When you do that, are you saying that this whole team is gay? I don't understand.
Man, I ain't say nothing about making no gay team.
No, that's not. I'm saying, what is the NFL by making that commercial that he just said?
They just want them to feel comfortable to be able to come to the games. Obviously.
Pretty much in a nutshell.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
especially when you consider that y'all.
Because you can't get beat up at your house.
Get you pummeled.
I mean,
well, that was then. We're not saying now in 2025. We talking about in the 80s, 90s, like, and I wouldn't even call it homophobia then. I wouldn't even call it, because phobia means you scared, bro. I'm not scared of none of them people.
I don't remember it like that. I don't remember.
I don't think they pose that much of a threat to me.
Gay people just getting jumped on for no reason. I don't remember that.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it was just prevalent like that everywhere you went. But I myself,
I seen people
have seen motherfuckers get attacked.
And the other way around. I remember one time, you know what I'm saying, I was talking to this dude, you feel me, that I was down with for a minute, and you know, incarcerated or whatever. And he was, you know what I'm saying? And then he had a problem with a dude that had some heels on and shit. And the dude had on you feel me, the skirt and shit. And they got into it, and I could not jump into it because I felt like, how is we gonna be beating up on a dude in heels? You feel me? But he actually got the best of my boy, you feel me?
Yeah, see, that's right here.
And it kind of was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I only had met him in there, so we, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, so I don't want to say that they are on the opposite side of getting beat up every time.
No, I'm not even
just saying
that, but
like,
it was
they
more
can defend themselves too.
When we was coming up, if you was that, the people that was that, like, they didn't want it. It was almost like getting ugly, man. You do that, wherever you go hang with
behind closed doors
with yourself, man. You don't bring that out here on the block.
But now they changed it.
Now it's a different story.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know no nigga hanging with those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We, you know what I mean? So if you was, they kind of, I'm sure I went to school with some.
They had a whole rainbow coalition when I went to school.
Yeah,
which they hijacked that from, you know what I'm saying? They hijacked that from black folks. The Rainbow Coalition was something to do with Jesse Jackson. Y'all can look all that up. You know what I mean? Don't think I'm jealous or nothing. But y'all took that and made it that. So when I was in school, they had that, and that was for them. So it had to be somebody doing it back then. But I'm just saying it was way more dangerous, because I'm pretty sure that whatever you know what I'm saying, people really didn't approve of it. Now, you might not approve of it, but you might not say nothing right now. You know what I'm saying? But back then, people was outspoken, saying whatever, beating them up, doing whatever they was doing. So that was
I just don't see the need for no commercial. That's just period.
Well, I don't see the need for them to be on Jess Hilarious either. So I mean, we can couple both of them into one, but I don't see them to be on her like they is.
If that's what she said, of course not. If she just said,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, just a woman can have a baby and a man can't have no baby,
right?
Then shut the fuck up. That's not even. Leave that alone.
It sounds good to say, right?
Don't leave that alone. They're gonna pounce on her, just like they did.
They are right now,
and they gonna put some pressure on the people around. Hey.
If I was Jess Hilarious, I'd say, well, show me one motherfucking man that had a baby yet. It's 2025. How long this shit been going on?
Yeah.
Show me one motherfucking man that'll push the baby out wherever he gonna push it out. However he gonna push it out. Show me one of them. Yeah. I'm just saying, you ain't gotta show buff. I'm just saying though.
What's crazy is that on my Snapchat, this one person that had cut his breast off or her whatever, however, you know what I'm saying. But that person had a kid, and it was like they got facial hair and all that because you know they do the hormone blockers and stuff. No breast, so the baby wouldn't get breastfed. But what was crazy to me was this fool had hips, ass, all that. Like, bro, you're a lady.
So what you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Look like a lady.
Wait a minute.
From down
Wait a minute.
But Snapchat would tell you that it was a dude.
You gonna take that?
So are you saying you seen evidence of a man that had a baby?
It was a woman. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, how is they trying to change up our fucking, like, I know what my mama looked like. This person had I think it's called a breastectomy or whatever.
The breast augmentation?
To take the breast off.
Get your breast took off. Well, I don't know took off, but you get a
And this person was very fit. You know what I'm saying? So bruh. Anyway, all I'm saying is it had a baby. And on Snapchat,
I mean, if it was a lady, it was a lady. You might have just got her breast
on
took off.
Snapchat, because they were saying that was the father. They was like, this is the first man, which is, we know that's not true.
Yeah, I ain't see that.
We know that's not true.
I didn't see that.
Well, like I said, anyway, it's on Snap. If y'all can go do y'all research if you want to. But I'm just saying, the Jess Hilarious thing is crazy. Definitely the NFL, that y'all check that out. We gonna throw that in there for y'all. But yeah, that boy, when that
shit is pointless, man.
All right.
Hey man, we gonna touch on a little bit lighter note. A lot of subject.
Folks get fired.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got shit canned again.
Y'all call that lighter?
I mean, hey, man.
Man, he'll be all right.
He got a lot of money coming to him. But, you know, old Thibodeau, man, in New York, man, he done got ran off again, man. After the Knicks and lost to the Pacers, they done ran him off like, what, 2-3 days later?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, didn't he? So how long was he the coach? He was the coach for what?
5 years.
Okay, so he been to the playoffs the last 3 seasons.
So?
You saying so? Like that's y'all act like that's easy or something. Y'all saying that like, I mean, I know that's the Eastern Conference too, but y'all still acting like it's easy.
I ain't saying nothing easy, but what I think is what his undoing is. He just don't give his starters enough rest.
Thibodeau was your coach too, right?
Kills him.
Mr. Chicago.
Derrick Rose.
Right.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose is his Achilles heel, bro.
Ruined him.
Oh, man.
He just running starters into the ground. But yeah, man, they, you know what I'm saying, they made it to the conference finals and pushed them to what? 6 games? They lost in 6.
Oh yeah, because they didn't go 7-0. That's right, because they'd have been had home court advantage or something.
It's like a double-edged sword, man.
What, you want to keep him?
I don't know. He just had to. I don't know, man. He had to adjust some. It seemed like he let the players just do whatever they want to do.
Huh?
Yeah.
No. That ain't an impression.
Not the
besides running them into the ground, he just seemed like he let the players just, they just play however they want to play.
On the court.
Yeah, on the court. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he run them. He run them, but
that seems to be the problem.
It didn't seem like there's no real cohesion there. You know what I'm saying?
Because you only got to get to the last few minutes and then Jalen Brunson just go do his thing. I mean, shit.
I'm just keeping 100, man. He gives me that I'm running the slave plantation vibe, man. Like, he just gonna stay out there and play 48 minutes. If y'all I ain't feeling all that.
But all the team is black, though.
Right.
So,
damn.
The whole squad is black.
I thought sports was like meritocracy.
Exactly. You niggas just keep running. Just 5 people. You just play them all 48 minutes, no break. Just there.
Yeah, I don't know.
How that's gonna work?
I don't know. Derrick Rose.
And then how long do you keep trying that, though? Because this ain't the first stop that he did,
right?
Man.
No.
This ain't the second stop.
That's what he believes.
Everywhere you done got it going from, it's been because the players like, hey, this guy here is
running us in the dirt. Right.
That's what he believes. He obviously don't trust his bench. Under no circumstance. When the rubber meets the road, he don't want to go with no bench player.
All right, well, if that's the case, though, as the coach, you need to holler at the boss, man, at the GM and tell him, hey, I need some better people on the bench. If you sit around, man, and let them build the bench for you and then you just go out there and don't play them, you got to suffer the consequences.
But don't you need like 8 players at least, like 8?
Yeah, he's got 12 on the roster.
8 at least. But he don't trust them.
But they're not playing.
And Cat and Jalen Brunson, to me, like,
soft.
You know what I mean?
He's soft.
Man, they need to get some better cohesion.
That nigga clumsy is what he is.
He's extra clumsy.
He really pick up a lot of fouls that be like, I'd be like, damn, bro. Like, but I'm just saying, Cat is still a good player. So, Brunson and him need to figure out what they got going on. Because Brunson was the clutch player of the year, so he obviously was clutch. Like, he's a good dude in the last couple minutes. But I think that just trying to keep the game close and then let him, I don't know, they need to get a different strategy because it didn't work. You see that shit didn't work, so.
I don't like my center shooting 3-pointers. That's just me.
Is he a center?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is center.
Yeah, I don't like my center. I don't like my center.
He don't gotta shoot as many 3-pointers.
Right. I ain't saying you can't shoot none, but I don't like watching the game and you watch the game with the Knicks 5, 6, 7 times up and down the court. You 7 feet tall and never even put a foot in the fucking key, man. I can't. No. You know how many parlays the motherfuckers caught me this year? That sorry shit? No. Hell no. Get your big ass down there in the post and hit somebody with an elbow. The fuck?
I don't know. I'm just saying, bruh, I don't think, bruh.
And when he do it, he score.
Right. He got some decent low post moves. Get your ass to the post.
That's a fact.
To me, I think he feel like Anthony Davis, man.
Man, I don't give a damn. You can't be 7 feet.
I don't want to play center, though.
You can't be 7 feet and your feet never touch the key.
He does that a lot.
That's European.
That's why they ran him out.
So y'all didn't watch the Olympics. Y'all don't watch FIFA. You know, that's how they do it in Europe.
We ain't in Europe.
Nigga, this is America.
This is the NBA. Man, it's not FIFA.
I'm just saying that's how the
that's how he ain't from one of them countries where they play that either.
But that's how the new age center plays.
But at the same time, that's where the coach gotta draw up some plays, and nigga, my bad.
That's why you got fired.
And demand him.
I was just gonna say,
get on that low block, man.
Period.
You got to
go to the block,
cause you can control so much. You know what I'm saying? Since we talk about the Knicks, I mean, you know, you got Brunson out there, you got OG Anunoby.
Not the best shooters.
Right, they decent.
They good enough that if you leave them wide open to go double team him on the block.
It was clear Siakam couldn't handle him down there. He couldn't do nothing with him. Force a double team, kick it, potentially wide open three, splash. You know what I'm saying?
Or kick it out and kick it back down to the post. See, that's it's just it'd be hard sometimes for me to watch the NBA right now because the game is so different. It's just so different. Every lane is freeway wide. Yeah, it's just a freeway. They just up and down the court. Just here, it's no. I really miss seeing somebody get an elbow upside the head.
They've been letting them play this year, though.
They let them play in the playoffs.
They've been letting them play, in the playoffs. I mean, look at Steph. They done hurt Steph and all that, man.
But could you imagine? Oh, for the Knicks fan there, could you imagine Patrick Ewing coming down? And Patrick shot. He was a shooter. He liked to shoot the ball.
That nigga ain't shooting
a mid-range.
Right.
Mid-range.
Hey, could you imagine him just coming down the court 15, 16 possessions and never go to the paint?
No. And that
David
game
Robinson
was
could
way
shoot.
different.
He going to the paint.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan could shoot. I'm going to the paint.
That shouldn't even be feasible. That's a fact.
I'm going to the paint.
That's an older game too, y'all talking about.
That's basketball.
Older game. The
No,
game
this is basketball.
You 6'10", 6'11", 17.
Yeah, man.
You should want to get down there,
man.
Right. You want to get down there, man.
Well, they want to preserve their body too. That's a physical basketball. People think it's not as physical, but it is, man. And you want to preserve their body, them knees, them joints, and everything. You don't want to be waking up at 60 and being like, "Damn," because I was good for 10 years of my lifetime. Now I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be Earl Campbell. Shout out to Earl Campbell, but
play football.
Yes, but
that don't even equivalent.
Right, man, he played football when they barely wore pads, man.
That don't even equivalent.
I'm just saying,
they getting their dough.
Right,
I'm sure it's
in this day
out there.
I wake up at 80, nigga. I might got about 275 still.
I mean, listen to Jalen. Jalen talk on the Jalen Rose. Shout out, bro. He talk on it. He talk about his knees and talk about that he don't be playing pickup games and stuff as often because it's bad back and all that kind of stuff.
It's terrible.
That happened if you never.
Bro, they have the big three. What are you talking about? This dude's in the big three.
What I'm saying is, if you was never in the NBA, you get to an age where it ain't no pickup games and shit no more.
I mean, I guess it's old dudes out there running ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. If their knees permit,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they out there putting up shots.
Still in relative health, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You got to be in that though, relative health.
If your knees is shot, ain't nothing you can do about that.
And he would know.
Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that.
I for sure think that them people is still kind of good. Like, no.
I don't like it. That's just my personal preference. I prefer a big man that is gonna play like a big man.
I mean, yeah, if you got, man, if you're a scorer and you can control things, you know, he might take, you know, maybe 2-3 threes a game, maybe.
Right.
That's at a high. But they be giving that boy cat the ball. And that boy be hoisting.
Right.
What about
what the fuck
Jokic?
is you
Like,
doing?
y'all talking that stuff, and Jokic is a big man. But
Jokic goes there
like
and
that,
right.
though.
Jokic shoot threes. Jokic go down there to the post and
yeah, that motherfucker can't jump no higher than this motherfucking rug, right?
period. When he go down there to the
He can't
post,
jump a half inch
But
off
he the best
ground.
player in the NBA.
Yeah, he bad.
he
He bad, but
He's the best
Yeah,
player in
but
the
nah,
NBA.
man.
So what are we talking
who
about?
said that?
I mean, shit, the last 2 years before this year's, Gilligas.
Jokic's a bad man.
But,
Yeah, he's a bad man, but are you are validating that? You going with that? He's the best player in the NBA?
Jokic's a bad man.
You going with that?
Jokic's a bad man.
I ain't asked you.
I'm
if he was
trying
bad
to
or
see.
not.
I'm trying to see who I can say.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I like Giannis. I wish Giannis would come to my team.
Man.
I like Giannis. I wish Giannis would come to my team, but I'm just saying, brother, Jokic, bro.
Jokic bad. I just want to.
And we talking about he's not athletic. I don't know how he could say that. I mean, he got to be something. How does he do what he does
Jokic's a bad
Cause
man.
he know how
with
to
these
play
athletic
basketball.
dudes?
Because you know how to play basketball.
Man, that guy.
Bad man.
He's fundamentally sound.
Well, I say fundamentally sound is Tom Thibodeau at home, fundamentally being fundamental. What about bad Tom Thibodeau? I'm not laughing at your job or nothing like that, brother. Excuse me. But I'm just saying, you at the house. You
Who
feel
did they get though? Who out there?
Mark Jackson.
Well, they can get him.
It's possible.
Mark Jackson ain't been a coach though in
Mark
what,
Jackson.
10 years?
Mark Jackson came from New York.
11 years?
That's what they need. That's the move they need to make. If
Maybe
there's
Charles
a
Oakley
move
can make that
that's
happen.
the move they need to be doing.
Maybe Charles Oakley can get Dolan, getting James Dolan in and make that happen. Mark Jackson is definitely a New
Wait,
York.
Charles Oakley? I thought he was banned.
He might be, but shit.
Yeah, he can't.
I don't think Charles Oakley gonna back it. I don't think it's gonna be Charles Oakley. He go
Charles Smith or
Patrick Ewing,
what
John Starks. I don't care
it's
who
the man
it is.
named Y'all know the dudes in the front office, man. What is my bro name? The music dude that's in the front office. You know they be saying he be getting a lot of good contracts for them, so maybe he can talk Mark into coming back. But you know, Mark is on that hallelujah. And
Hey man, he get a congregation in New York, man. That's where he's from.
And what they got?
That was his problem with the.
that was his problem with the Warriors.
No, that was their problem with
That
him.
was-
He didn't have no problem with them. They had a problem with him.
Whatever you want to call
Well,
it.
yeah,
They didn't like him
But,
flying back
yeah.
and forth to LA on his off time to go preach when he should have been coaching. That was part of the issue. Whatever what you want to say, well, that's what I read what was part of the issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was part of the issue.
Yeah, because you and I know it probably could have been.
And he cussed out Jerry.
And y'all know that's New York. Have they ever had a black coach? Like,
he cussed out the logo, man. They said it was no more.
they ever had a black coach? I remember PJ Carlissimo getting choked up. I can remember.
New York.
That wasn't it? Yes, it was. That was Springfield. Wasn't that
It was
Springfield?
in Golden
was
State still.
That was out here.
I thought that was it.
He was still here.
That was in Alameda, my friend.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me. We let a lot of stuff slide. But I remember he was their coach too, though. So, you know what I mean? And he played for them too, though.
If not Mark
So that's
Jackson,
all I'm
better
saying.
get Pat. Pat coaching.
Pat who?
Pat Ewing.
Oh, Pat. Oh.
Man, he missed the finger roll. You think they're going to respect him? Hey.
He coaching.
Hey, look.
He coaching.
No, he's out of coaching. He don't coach Georgetown no more.
Did they fire
I
him?
fuck with Pat Ewing. He's out of there.
What happened? He got caught in a scandal or something? I missed.
No.
Yeah, you said that.
Georgetown was.
I know they was broke. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? That's all who he coached.
I'm just saying. Who else is he gonna get?
Moral to the story is Thibodeau.
He gonna have to get one of these. They gonna have to get one of these retreads.
Shout out to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout thinking about this playoffs, man? About this finals. Who y'all going with on the finals, man? What y'all got going?
I'm happy,
Indiana and
to see two teams there that never been there.
Shea Gilligas.
That's a good thing. I'm really interested to see, just because when your team don't go to the finals, the Super Bowl, whatever it is.
Indiana been there.
Yeah, but
taking them years ago. I don't think OKC ever been there.
What was that like? Almost 30 years ago?
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Was Reggie Miller still on the team?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jalen Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who did they lose to that year?
LA.
That's the Lakers, huh?
Okay. To the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was Meta World Peace on that team?
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So all right. Well shit.
But just two teams that, you wanna see. I wanna see how the cities respond.
I just was in the state of Indiana. I don't know about them, but
I'm just saying it's different. When the title is coming to your town. You know what I mean?
Man. Oklahoma City too. I done rode through Oklahoma City.
Ain't nothing take too long.
My grandpa from Oklahoma City.
Ain't nothing to see.
That's what he born and raised at.
From there too.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing to see. I'm home, man. Shit, hey.
Oklahoma City, I think got one or two things.
You can look down the whole state.
I think got one or two things in it, man, and then
what?
You out of
there, Oklahoma, man.
No, I ain't bad shit. I'm just saying it's flat.
Flatlands?
Flat. Completely flat.
Ain't the Grand Canyon in Oklahoma?
Nigga, the Grand Canyon. Nigga, that's in Arizona.
All right. Well, I don't know. I thought it might be part of it. I have no idea.
West Oakland education, man.
Hey, listen. I'm just saying. I know that it ain't. It's some elevation out there. That's all I'm saying.
No.
No
mountains.
There's no mountains. It's completely flat.
That's the flatland.
Oh, my bad, dude. Oklahoma, shit. I done been through Oklahoma City driving.
It is land.
No, I'm saying like literally you can be on a street and you can see far because it ain't unless you downtown where the buildings.
They had tornadoes and shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
tornado just blew through there.
Oh,
not too long ago.
They had tornadoes and tornado heat at 109.
But
Shea Gilligas.
But I'm pulling
the MVP of the league.
That's a bad motherfucker.
The MVP of the league. I like Halliburton. I think he cool.
Oh yeah, the Kings look stupid.
Yeah, they traded.
The Clippers don't?
The Clippers look stupid.
Oh,
they both trade. I was gonna say they.
But the
both
Kings look more stupid though, because the Kings got off SGA early. The Kings got off Halliburton early too after 1 year. They both look bummed. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is a boy. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't there no more though.
No, he plays.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's still a beast, but Paul SGA and that shit.
Yeah, and like I said, what did Sacramento? They don't have a point. Who's their point guard?
I don't know. But
you gotta look it up. Y'all gotta look it up and see.
No, but you know what I'm saying? At least De'Aaron Fox is still functional, but out there and
De'Aaron Fox
he just got hurt, but he ain't Paul George status. But anyway.
No, he ain't Paul.
Yeah,
the lefty assassin.
But the Pacers is
they scrappy.
Them boys ain't playing, man.
I don't think they gonna win a game, and that's not just to shit on Halliburton or nothing, because I think that Halliburton is a beast. But
they gonna win a game.
Chet and Gilligas, bro.
You think they gonna sweep them?
I apologize to the state of Indiana and all y'all.
This one thing you gotta remember.
Gilligas.
You can feel however you feel. This one thing you gotta remember.
They went 29 or 28-1 against the Eastern Conference.
I can feel that. But this one thing you gotta remember. Rick Carlisle was a motherfucker.
He is. He gonna coach him to at least 2
championships.
But that was in Dallas.
At least 2.
That he had Dirk. You know what I'm saying? He had the Jet. You know what I'm saying? He had.
Nigga, they still was undermatched against LeBron and D Wade and Chris Bosh.
You act like, hey, come on, man. Like, I mean,
nigga,
no,
that is, if LeBron would have never lost that motherfucking championship, he still, I ain't gonna say, but that is the championship. That, I ain't gonna get into it. That is the championship. That is the championship that the world look at as LeBron's first failure.
Why though? He had failed. Okay, never mind. The world. All right, world.
We don't count that Spurs shit. He was young Bron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like
when he lost to Miami.
I mean, they count on his record, but he don't count it.
Nigga, he was young Bron. How can you expect a one-man Bron with motherfucking
a one-man Bron? He had George Hill, right? He had George Hill. He had one of them dudes. He had Delonte West. Did he have Delonte?
Hello. I ain't even trying to disrespect nobody because they way better than
obviously they made it to the NBA, brother.
One of them made it to
they
the
definitely.
Let me ask you this.
He's still better than you.
Let me ask you this.
Okay then.
Let me ask you this. Delonte West and Manu Ginobili.
Right. Who you taking?
Delonte was scrappy back then. Y'all better
stop the question.
Y'all better quit it. Okay, of course I'm gonna take my
then. So that's the point. And if he continues to go down the line, no. If you continue to go down the line of that Spurs team, you know how many players?
A lefty. He was a lefty back then.
LeBron was a one-man arsenal, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, but you can't. Michael Jordan had somebody to help him.
He wasn't a one-man arsenal.
This man
was a one-man arsenal.
Help against Tim Duncan and, like you said, Manu and what's that?
Who did LeBron have?
Another.
See now we taking.
Tony Parker. Yeah.
Now we taking a whole nother conversation, bro. LeBron was a one-man arsenal.
All right.
To the Spurs.
Okay, but so Gilgeous and goddammit Halliburton. Who you want? Gilgeous and Halliburton.
You know who the X Factor is for me? Fucking Miles Turner gotta show up. Cause I know Siakam gonna show up.
They don't give him enough credit.
Siakam is.
I know. But you don't ever say, I'm talking about him. He just with this, oh no, I don't think you're gonna win a game, man. Siakam a champion.
Because I'm saying, yeah, he a champion with Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
he was a big part of that
championship. They had the real deal, my man from the LA Clippers. They had
Kawhi, but
they had a real deal Kawhi.
He was a big part of that championship.
And the Warriors should have beat them niggas without Clay. The Warriors show.
Without Clay and Durant?
Warriors show.
Come on, dog.
Whatever. Durant was there.
Look,
Clay got hurt.
I'm just saying, Gilgeous got checked, which is not. I'm gonna use Bomani terms. He's not big man, but he is tall man, and he can shoot. So he's tall, he can shoot. And he's a rim protector.
He's not. You using him like I don't see him as no big key to victory for them though.
He a rim protector though. They defense is a good defense. So
defense is a good defense, but I don't see him as a key factor.
That's because the wings.
Yeah,
that's because the wings keep motherfuckers from getting to the hole like that.
They Williams got boy,
Williams, SGA, Caruso.
He a key.
They got the boy off the bench. What his name is? They got the other boy off the bench.
Joe. They got a deep team.
They got
Caruso.
They got rugged dudes.
Caruso is. They don't got no little.
No, they don't got no scrawny little. Get pushed around type.
No, they don't got no lanky dudes on their team. Just get muscled around.
Except for Chet.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and Chet gonna get his weight up. I feel like because look at Giannis when he came in, or look at like a KG, or look at like a Durant when he came in. I think they're gonna growing to like they grown man body. Chet been in there, 3 years or something. So it ain't been that long.
Durant's still skinny.
No, Durant is very much bigger than he was when he first came, though. Come on now, you remember them jerseys used to be like.
I mean, of course you're gonna get bigger as you age, but he ain't got.
So I'm saying, and then
got no definition on it.
Look at Giannis. When he came in, he was very skinny. Look at Giannis now. Giannis
went to work.
Giannis Yoki.
Durant ain't Yoki.
Right. That's my point. And he's been in the league 20 years. Who's going to
Durant is not what he was.
Durant looks like Chet right now.
It's tripping.
Y'all tripping,
He
bro.
don't have no
Durant look like Chet right now. Durant just know his spots on the floor and how to get the way he want to go on the floor.
I'm just saying,
to get his shots.
All I'm saying is, this Chet guy is I feel like
no,
he's
what
gonna
you're saying
out.
is not valid. Because you're saying that that's a for sure thing, like he's going to fill out. That's not true. That may be his body type, no matter what he does.
I was talking to my uncle about this last week. He keeps saying, Chet got to get in the weight room. Chet got to get in the weight room.
Gotta eat.
He can't lift no fucking weights. His arms is no bigger than this fucking thing right here.
And that may just be his body type.
Remember they said Kevin Durant. Remember they said KD can bench what? 100 in the weight bench. 245s in the bar standard is like 145 pounds.
Right.
And KD can only do that a certain amount of times. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times. Him and Chet is the same thing. Bro. They ain't got they have nothing to push.
KD is a boy. KD is a 2-time champion.
And a 2 don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about. We ain't talking about his basketball acumen.
Bruh, stop getting that KD with that. I'm saying Chet is going to grow into himself.
And I'm saying that that's not a guarantee.
That's a fact. We differ on that. He going to grow into himself, but he's not going to grow into no muscular guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he'll grow into
Giannis was that skinny.
Look at his arm.
Giannis was the type of dude you could probably put your arm around his. Yes, he was. Go back and look at him when he got drafted, bro. He was very, very
He was
thin.
small, but
KG. Y'all keep, I said KG too.
Bro.
Like he was a little guy and then KG.
No, he's still a little guy.
KG grew into his body.
Hey, look, watch this.
No.
Watch this with Giannis.
Thank you. I was just finna go there and tell him that you do know that,
What? State the obvious, because they want to know. They want to know.
Show it to you.
They want to know.
Some people genetically got,
there you go.
Hey, well, I'm saying.
Well, what?
I think they're going to feed the dude. I think they're going to give him his nutrition. I don't fucking know what they eat to get more. I've been big my whole life.
You know
what you like to get there? Shit.
He definitely going to grow as he age. But that don't mean he gonna get in the weight room.
Right.
Well, listen, I'm not saying he's gonna be just, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be right. Exactly. Okay, maybe that's a bad example.
Around all over the fucking
maybe that's a bad example, but I'm just saying I think that he's gonna get his weight up.
You realize you saying that way? KD arms damn near ain't bigger than Steph's.
That's a fact. They ain't no big.
And we know Steph been hitting the weight room.
No, bruh. KD is way bigger than he was when he came in the league.
Of course, that's because he got older. But it's not
be bigger.
But it's not by like 20 pounds of muscle.
Right. Them dudes ain't gonna win a game. We gonna come back and do another one, and y'all gonna
tell me one muscle you see in KD arm in year 18, nigga.
Man,
they ain't good enough to win a game, though.
Because
they definitely gonna
the Eastern Conference.
They gonna win 2. At least 2.
No disrespect.
They might win 1.
No disrespect, but the Eastern Conference don't seem like it's tough as being in the Western Conference. And these dudes only lost one game to the Eastern Conference. They only lost one game. I don't know. I would have to look it up. Y'all
How
look
you know
it up.
they only lost one game?
Because I know their record is like 28-1, and I stand on that.
I don't know how many
I
games they
stand
lost
on that.
Bro,
Okay,
you can't stand.
I know. I don't
got my
because I don't know
phone.
what team it is.
But your numbers is all off, though.
Just because I don't know what team it is.
They play far more than 28 games on the.
Bro, let's see. Let's see. I'm about to ask. Let's see.
Come on, give us a valid.
What is OKC record on the road this year? See, this is definitely just right here production in front of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It say 47 wins, but I think they.
And you said road. See,
yes,
that's
on the
different.
road.
Being on the road is different than against the Eastern Conference, though.
Oh yeah, Eastern Conference. Okay, so what is OKC's record against the Eastern Conference this year?
This year, right?
2025, I should have said 29-1. 29-1, man. Y'all, this is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he can zoom in on that to show y'all, but that is the truth.
Who was the one game?
29-1. It says they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's all. Wait, that's the only reason I asked you that, and that's all I was trying to get to. Because they lost to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And Indiana beat Cleveland in the playoffs.
They would beat Cleveland all year.
They did.
Indiana was 3-1 against.
I'm just saying, but Oklahoma, the only game they lost in the Eastern Conference was to Cleveland.
Right.
And Indiana beat Cleveland.
It's gonna be a good series because Rick Carlisle's a hell of a
coach. You think
coach.
they're not gonna win not one game?
Hey, listen.
Rick Carlisle.
They didn't just beat Cleveland.
Rick Carlisle gonna coach them in 2 games.
Rick Carlisle was the coach of Dallas Mavericks. Let's stop acting like Dallas Mavericks with Dirk and them is the same equivalent to Halliburton and them. That's what I'm saying.
That's not no hell of a difference, though, bro. They didn't think. I mean, you got who was on that Dallas team?
So Shea Gilgeous, if you don't win in 4, then okay, I look crazy.
I'm just saying because they had Dirk, they had Terry. I think they still had Kidd at the time, but he was long in the tooth.
I think
he was still good at defense. He was
long in the tooth.
And he could shoot the 3 at that time.
He was long in the tooth, right?
But he could still.
I think it's the equivalency. If Carlisle beat LeBron back then and he beat Shea Gilgeous,
right now
at his height, nigga, with the team he got.
But he coached somewhere else, though.
But you know, we only go on championship.
Talking about today.
That's just all I'm. Carlisle, hell of a coach.
Where he coached somewhere else, though. Where was the other team?
Before Dallas, he coached.
Because he didn't take them to the finals, but he had them rolling.
I want to say Portland. I ain't for sure. Maybe not Portland, but it's somewhere in the West.
Detroit.
Yeah, could have been Detroit. I think that's where he could have got his start at the college.
Man, I just looked up where
I ain't got my phone.
Stops.
I can't look.
And I don't see the stops. I don't see the stops. I just know that he got 1 championship.
Nembhard.
He got 1 championship from
Nembhard gonna be that's the key. Who gonna hold SGA? Is he gonna be Nembhard or Mathurin? I think Mathurin can.
The Pistons.
Yeah, there you
go.
Yeah,
he did coach.
Pistons in 2001, 2003.
There you go.
And then the Pacers, and then Dallas. Yeah.
And back to the Pacers. Okay. So he had 2. That's his
and he led the Pistons to 2 Central Division titles. So, like I said,
in the regular season, man, get the hell out of here.
That means something, though.
Who gonna hold SGA?
Right. Who gonna hold Chet?
Naismith.
Yeah, Naismith or Mathurin. Gotta be somebody.
Who gonna hold Chet though?
Chet ain't gonna hold shit.
You keep acting like he's some type of fucking threat.
That man is 7 feet tall, dude.
Man, that man is take these 2 fingers and get your ass out.
That man's 7 feet tall. He's 7 feet tall, and he can shoot.
Pascal gonna muscle that dude all over
the court. All over the court.
So what do y'all say about this shit? What do y'all say? What is it gonna be then?
I think Oklahoma I probably would go with Oklahoma to win it, but I don't think it's gonna be no sweep. And I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana pulled off an upset.
Definitely ain't gonna be no sweep. I think OKC might get them in the end, but I see at least 6 or 7 games.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana pulled off an upset.
I don't see them.
Miles Turner.
Game. Y'all had problems against New York. But, all right.
What problems did they have?
They just
Did they
won
go to
6.
game 7?
They didn't go to game 7, but
so what you talking about?
Game 6.
And?
Okay.
That's a problem? So what you saying?
I mean, because
they were
saying that New York, which
New York was a higher seed than them.
Okay, by 1. Okay, 3 and 4. Right, all right. But I'm saying they coach got fired. They only played 5 men. This, that, and the third. They trust their people. They got at least 8 players right now on Indiana that plays the ball. I'm saying, so y'all should have been running them out the building every game.
Why?
Because that's what they do, right? They try to wear you down.
And then also, you have to remember when you look at Indiana, I mean, Halliburton is good, don't get me wrong. I like him. I think he's real solid. But they don't have, and Siakam is a beast, but you don't look at their roster and just be like, oh yeah, you got to do something with him.
That's what I'm saying. So what? Y'all agree with me?
Whole team. They're really a whole team. That's what I'm saying.
They're not gonna.
They're a whole team.
They're not gonna shoot.
And Oklahoma.
Don't be surprised if Indiana win game 1, bro.
Right.
Don't be surprised.
Okay. Well, we about to see for sure.
Don't be surprised if Indiana win game 1.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because one thing about it, they gonna score some points.
I just look at it like this.
They gonna score some points.
Other than SGA, I mean, they got Williams, they got Chet, but SGA is their guy.
Right. He the MVP of the league.
What happens if he off?
Okay, well then we gotta see. It don't come on yet. The playoffs it don't start yet, but it's all good. It's starting in a couple days. So we'll definitely revisit this, y'all. This been a hell of a one. We appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come see us, come talk to us. We holler back. We at WATZ REAL 3 on TikTok, on Facebook, on the IG, I think. So it was good fucking with y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Sir.
Y'all know we gonna have an exclusive song at the end. So we gonna have an exclusive song. So y'all come holler at us. Get at us, man. DaCouch. Even though we in chairs. It's all good.